Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. This is a very special edition of Tim's Brick Adventures. So, a little backstory. This is about a little prelim. This will be Elves Gone Bad, Season 1. And I was put together for my daughter's fourth grade class the entire season in a narrated book format so she can entertain her class with it. So I thought, you know what? I'm doing it. I might as well make it public and let you all have a good experience too. Elves Gone Bad, I do it every year. I've created a Facebook page and I do all the episodes and stuff. But I realize it's kind of hard to follow on there. So I put it together as a complete book, narrate it, and hopefully it becomes the next great Christmas classic, because I love Christmas movies and specials and stuff. And so, that's what really kind of started this. The inspiration, actually, my sister a couple years ago she does the Elf on a Shelf. And I was just cracking up every day, her posts and stuff. And all of a sudden I thought, I've got all the Christmas sets and tons of elves and stuff. I ought to be doing something with Lego, kind of along the lines of that. In fact, Elf on a Shelf, I did a custom minifig. He is as some of you know, he is in the season 1. So anyway, I just wanted to let you kind of know what this video was about. It's 30 minutes. You can turn it on, let the kids watch it. Please share it as much as possible. I really would. It would make my heart just full to know that this was one of the newest Christmas classics that the whole world loved and enjoyed, because I really had a lot of fun with it. And not only, if you haven't seen it, the kids will enjoy it. And I think a lot of you older people, because I just can't help myself. I write and do stuff with a lot of my own personal fun things that meant something to me. So the kids will be like, what is he talking about? But anyway, I'm 2 minutes in, and the video's 30 minutes. So just like I said, it's a great little half hour for the kids, and you too. Enjoy, and we'll be back at you. I'm going to try and get season 2 done as well, so that may pop up here in a day or two. So then you'll have the first 2. Season 3, I'm not sure what I'm doing yet. If it comes out, it'll be on Facebook eventually. So I thank you. Y'all have a great holiday season, and I'll see you maybe later in the week. Y'all come back now, you hear? It's Elves Gone Bad, Season 1. Story and art by Tim Hutchings. Sit back now as you hear the greatest Christmas tale you'll ever hear in your life, and enjoy all the fun antics. Hot chocolate, anyone? Let us introduce the Elves Gone Bad. First we have the baddest of the bad, Hondo. He was born with a chip on his shoulder, and although Santa tried to make him a happy little Christmas elf, he just grew more mischievous with each year. Now he wants to create all the havoc he can to bring down Christmas. To add insult to injury, he also stole Santa's special hat. Then there's Butch. He lost an eye in a gumdrop accident and has never been the same again. He lives for good elfin rap. What is elfin rap, you may ask? Well, if you are all responsive to my little picture fest, maybe I will create some and sing it for you. He and Hondo just hit it off when they helped Santa, and when Hondo said he wanted to make mischief, Butch was all in. Our merry band would not be complete without a female's touch. Luna was a troubled elfin youth. The scar over her eye came from candy cane fighting in the combat pits of the Darkwood elves. Santa rescued her and tried to give her a better life as a Christmas elf, but she fell in love with Hondo and took up with him and his bad habits. Next we have Brooks, the sexy elf. Every elf girl's dream. He really is not so bad, just has a bad crush on Luna and is helping the group to hopefully win her from Hondo. Lastly, Gingo, the renegade gingerbread man turned bounty hunter. Whenever there is something really dangerous to do, he is the right cookie. He is mad at Santa too, and just wanted to join in the fun. Chapter 2, Sabotage. Well, now you know who these little rascals are. Let us watch their antics as we get closer to Christmas. Hopefully Santa and his crack troop of elf detectives can stop Hondo and his evil plot in time to save Christmas. Enjoy. Hondo and the gang's plans to stop Christmas begin. Hondo found the repair elf's tools and is making some not-so-right adjustments to the magic toy machine. Gingo is enjoying his job of tying up the elves so they can't interfere with their dastardly deeds. Luna is burning all the toys and presents in hopes Santa can't make more in time to deliver on Christmas Eve. Then there's Butch. Not a lot of help, but he thinks his singing will motivate the gang. Butch also likes to eat, so why waste a good bonfire? Hot dogs, anyone? Lastly, Brooks is hacking the computer that keeps track of the naughty and nice list. Did you happen to notice the new outfit? Brooks, being the sexy elf he is, likes to keep up with the latest fashion trends. Will Santa ever be able to sort this mess out? You have to think this is a very organized and well thought out plan to ruin Christmas. Can this just be the work of angry elves? Or is there something far more sinister and devious behind the scenes? Only time will tell. Meanwhile, the repair elf, Smitty, was on a cocoa break and was able to escape on his noble steed, Twister the reindeer, and is trying to get to the fire station to warn them and hopefully save some of the presents from burning up. Will he make it in time? Here comes the Christmas Village fire truck to save the day. Never fear, Buddy the elf is coming to help too, and he has his trusty bucket at the ready. Chapter 3, Damage Control. Well, true believers, the Christmas Village Fire Department wasn't able to save many toys, and this has Santa worried. He decides to call a meeting of his most trusted associates to discuss what to do and try and find the renegade elves and put them on ice. You may notice he is wearing a white cowboy hat. Well, if you remember, Hondo stole his special hat, and since I am writing this in Texas, Santa now wears a white Stetson cowboy hat, of course. Now, his most trusted associates might surprise you. There's Freddie Claus Flintstone, his cousin. Of course, Buddy, the time wizard, the Duke. Now, many of you may ask, why in the world John Wayne? And I just have to say, it's my story, and I'll have whomever I want. Darth Clausius. And finally, Warbird, the Arctic Protector. He's actually a Chima Lego figure, but I love him, and he has a special purpose. Let's listen in on the meeting. Santa. Well, my friends, we have big problems, and I really need your help if we are to save Christmas. Warbird, did you spot the evil elves on your reconnaissance mission? Warbird. No, Santa. I didn't see a sign of them. Not even tracks. My guess is they had help escaping from here after their night of destruction. Santa. They must be getting help. I have a deep suspicion there is more going on here than meets the eye. Time Wizard, I know this is a lot to ask, but what about using your powers to turn back time to just before they attacked and burned the gifts? Time Wizard. Santa, I would do anything for you, but that is a terrible thing to do. It will cause irreparable damage to the time-space continuum, and I am constantly having to fix things other time travelers mess up. As much as I would like to do this for you and for Christmas, I just can't. Santa: I know, old friend. Sorry I even asked this of you. Well, we will just have to go to Plan B. I would also like to introduce all of you to some special agents I have brought in to help. Detective G.B. Flaverton, and he has brought us a little gift. Detective Flaverton: Yes, Santa, I have a plan, and our little friend here will be just the right person to help. Elf on a Shelf, why don't you tell Santa my plan? Elf on a Shelf very reluctantly speaks. Santa, I'm being coerced, and I do protest. Santa: Elf on a Shelf, I think I would be very careful. After all the hijinks and mayhem you have caused the people over the years, this might just be the way you can make amends and get yourself back on the right track. Detective Flaverton: My plan is to get Elf on a Shelf into Hondo's gang. They know all about his misbehavior and would probably welcome his nastiness. I will plant a tracker and bug on him so we can find out where they are and what they are planning next. Santa: Sounds like a solid plan, but can we really trust Elf on a Shelf? Detective Flaverton: He won't know where we have planted the tracker and bug, and if he tells the elves what he is doing, he will end up in bad shape. Excellent. With that, I will introduce the rest of the team. Gentlemen, this is Ginger Magnum and Abamalo, two of the best private investigators in the North Pole. They are not only great investigators, but security experts. I have also bumped up my security, as you can see. I have added special security guards and my two gingerbread warriors armed with candy cane sabers. That is for you Star Wars fans. Go everywhere with me. Lastly, Darth Clausius will provide security if needed, but also can help with other matters. Well, gentlemen, I think we have a good team and will be able to get Christmas back on track. But we don't know what else they are planning, so we have to be prepared for anything. The Duke: Well, pilgrims, I too think this is a good plan, and I'm going to see about rounding up a little more help. I'll be back in a few days. We also can't forget Smitty, who is desperately trying to repair the magic toy machine. He feels so bad for leaving his tools where Hondo could get them and damage the machine. Well, my lovelies, it looks like there will be action and adventure aplenty in the coming days. Let's check in on Hondo and the gang before we sign off for today. In a high mountaintop far above the Christmas village lives a very bitter, anti-Christmas creature that we all know and some love, the Grinch. He was the one that helped the elves escape, as he knows all of the secret tunnels throughout the mountains and fields surrounding Christmas Village. Let's see what is going on in his cave as he talks to the elves about their future plans. The Grinch. That was a close one, but you did well. I think we are well on the way to stopping Christmas. Hondo. Yeah, we got Santa good. They won't be able to make enough new toys now. Boo-hoo. Wait for the next surprise. It's a doozy. The Grinch. Care to let me in on it? Hondo. Let's just say they won't come back from it. Christmas will be lost. The big man has this plan to the last detail. No room for failure. Let's just leave it for there for now. So there is someone behind the scenes. Who could it be? Come back next time. Same elf channel. Chapter 4. The plot thickens. It's time for Elf on a Shelf to prove his worthiness, and he can become a good elf again. He leaks out through the grapevine that he is wanting to step up his game and join the crazy elves that are creating so much trouble for Santa. Word comes back to him to meet outside of Christmas Village at the old igloo where the Coca-Cola bears hang out. They love Santa, but stay out of Christmas Village affairs at all costs. As Elf on a Shelf and the Elves Gone Bad sit around the campfire, they discuss how he can help their cause. Elf. Up till now, I was just having fun and entertaining, and yes, sometimes frustrating the humans. But I can see I was really missing out on some fun. You elves have taken mischief to a whole new level, and I gotta say, I love it. Hondo. You can say that again. We have a plan to bring down Christmas, and nothing or nobody is going to stop us. Ha 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 ha. Luna. You are kind of cute, Elfie. But are you really up to our kind of mischief? Elf. I can handle anything. During this conversation, Gingo has come up behind Elf on a Shelf and bonked him on the head. They then tie him up and wake him up. Elf. What are you doing? I'm here to help you. Hondo. Sure you are. We know why you're really here, and you can tell Santa, nice try. With that, the elves gone bad sneak off into the night. Turns out that an evil spirit was lurking in the shadows as the Santa team met and overheard all their plans. Meanwhile, at Santa's workshop, everyone is busy trying to get toy production back on track and make up for all the lost toys. A call for help goes out to all the four corners of our planet. Many capable beings heed the call and are reassembling to help Santa. The minions, whose great skill and speed almost rival the elves, have sent their very best. The trolls, too, have sent their best toy makers, and the Christmas elves themselves have stepped up their game. They have all gathered at a top secret facility so that no one is aware of their progress. Santa, too, has been busy reaching out to his allies that can help deliver toys if needed. Busy, busy, busy. But so are the stars of this little adventure. Hondo, Butch, Luna, Brooks, and Gingo have received their next assignment, and may I say, it is a real bold move. They are to steal Santa's sleigh and hide it until after Christmas. Boom, boom, boom. Can this truly be how Christmas ends? Chapter 5. Reindeer, Lies, and Mayhem. When we last left our story, the Elves Gone Bad were tasked with stealing Santa's reindeer and sleigh. Now, given this is a Christmas village, there was never a real need for security and keeping things safe. So given that, it wasn't a hard task to steal them, even with Santa's heightened security. Who would ever think the elves would be able to get away with the reindeer and sleigh? Pure genius. A few scrumptious carrots and the reindeer were ready to fly anywhere. Up, up, and away! High in the mountains, the Grinch has a special cave just ready to hide the sleigh and reindeer from Warbird's ever-watchful eye. The Grinch excitedly awaits as the elves land the sleigh in his hidden lair and make the reindeer comfortable for their stay. The Grinch. Ah, yet again you have masterfully pulled off an awesomely devious plan. This big man of yours definitely is a master of detail and planning. Hondo. Yeah, he's pretty good, but my team is just that good. Grinch. I have helped you greatly. Don't you think it's time I met this big man of yours? I have others in my network that can help ensure Christmas is no more. Hondo. Perhaps you're right. I will make contact, and he will contact you when he is ready to make his identity known to you. Grinch. Fair enough. Now, getting this close to Christmas, elves' metabolism kicks into overdrive, and they need lots of sweets and goodies to keep them going for the grueling schedule of getting ready for Santa's big night. Even bad elves are susceptible to this, and our ornery little elves need food, stat. So even with the threat of getting caught, they head into Christmas Village to get some goodies to eat. The food court is bustling with activity as the Christmas elves are still preparing, as if Christmas will go ahead as planned, so our 5 little miscreants hope to blend in and get their feed bags on. Things seem to be going well as they help themselves to the sweet, savory morsels that are Christmas treats. "Halt and raise your hands," shouts the first soldier. "Raise your own hands, fools," shouts Hondo as the elves make a break for it. Now, where has Santa been during all this? And shouldn't he be freaking out about the reindeer and sleigh? Well, he is Santa, and hope and optimism are his very soul. He knows a way will be found to stop this madness and get Christmas back on track. That being said, Santa also has an ace up his sleeve. Time Wizard has been busy too. Now he can't turn back time without great calamity, but he can take peeks into the future that will help fix things. So what did he see, you may ask? Well, that would be cheating and bring a short end to my little tale. So hang on a little longer, you won't be disappointed. Chapter 6, Christmas Eve Revelations. Strap in, true believers. It's going to be a thrilling ride. So to recap, Elves Gone Bad, Hondo, Butch, Luna, Brooks, and Gingo have burned most of the toys for Santa's Christmas Eve visit. They have hidden his sleigh and reindeer up on the Grinch's mountain. Now they are racing through Christmas Village Square, being chased by Santa's toy soldiers. Let's pick up the action there. The merry band are racing through the square, trying to find some place to hide. But they miscalculated, and it is terribly busy everywhere. So they really have no place to go. Let it snow, let it snow. Sorry, lyrics from a Christmas song took over. What they didn't know is Santa's team of detectives and private investigators have been waiting for this opportunity and have set up nets to capture them. Whoosh! Trapped are Hondo, Butch, and Luna. Whoosh again! Brooks and Gingo are snatched up in a net. Now surrounded by the toy soldiers, Detective Flavorton, Ginger Mangum, and Abomalo, they have nowhere to go. Detective Flavorton. Well, Hondo, you and the gang got a little too big for your britches, it seems. Hondo. You won't hold us for long. We have friends in very high places. Ginger Mangum on the scene. Oh, would that be Mr. Scrooge? Boom, boom, boom. Could this be the mysterious Mr. Big, the mastermind behind this evil plot? Ginger Mang. Oh, yes, Hondo. Me and Abombalo figured it out, and we will be dealing with him next. At that, down the street rolls a beautiful solid gold limo with none other than Mr. Scrooge behind the wheel. He is not alone, though. He has gathered quite an assortment of Christmas villains to aid him in his plan to destroy Christmas. The Grinch, Krampus, even Darth Clausius has turned back to the dark side. Again, say thank you, Star Wars fans. Along with them is an evil spirit that actually got Scrooge to turn back to his Christmas-hating ways, and Darth Clausius' Christmas troopers. Quite a force to be reckoned with. Scrooge pulls to a stop, and his band of evildoers face off with Santa's team. Scrooge. I doth think it behooves you to let my associates go free. As you can see, we have you outnumbered. Detective Flavorton. I deduce you might be incorrect in that assumption. Dun, 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 dun. The theme from the Magnificent Seven plays, and up the street rides Santa, the Duke, Buddy, and several other Christmas cowboys on horseback. Right behind them is Freddie Claus Flintstone riding Bobo the Christmas dinosaur and Time Wizard on his time platform. Wow, sports fans, what a standoff. Who will prevail? And will Christmas be saved? Let's continue to watch and see. Santa gets down from his horse and approaches Scrooge. Santa, well, well, Mr. Scrooge, we meet at last. You have worked really hard to ruin my holiday. I must say I'm not amused. Scrooge. Bah humbug, you old fool. I hate Christmas, and there will be no joy as long as I'm still standing. I think you'll find my associates agree. Santa. Oh, yes, you have quite a group of Christmas haters there, I see. Darth Clausius, I don't understand your turning back, but then I guess I do, as it is just the nature of the dark side. Darth Clausius. Santa, you do not understand. I just hate that Wookiee Christmas special they made back in the 80s that much, and it has really made me reflect on the whole Star Wars franchise and my role in it. So I just decided to go back to being bad. Santa. Nuff said. Well, Scrooge, this is really between you and I challenge you to a duel for the fate of Christmas. Santa's gingerbread warriors bring their candy cane sabers and hand one to Santa and Scrooge. Santa. On guard. At that, Santa and Scrooge begin their deadly dance as everyone else stands down and honors the two combatants. Now I say deadly, but really not so much. Candy cane sabers turn someone very sweet and lovable when struck by its blade. Sorry, really trying to keep this G-rated for the kiddies. Back and forth, dodge and parry. Both men seem evenly matched, but Scrooge really did not come dressed for a sword fight and slips on a piece of ice. Down he falls, and Santa easily swipes Scrooge on the shoulder. Christmas magic swirls around Scrooge, sweetening his disposition and making him the kindly old man he once became when the Christmas spirits visited him that fateful Christmas Eve night many years ago. The evil Christmas spirit also disappears as it no longer has a purpose in this realm and is sucked back into its netherworld prison from whence it came. You see, the Christmas spirits healed Scrooge many years ago, but they released an evil counterpart that eventually turned Scrooge back. Now that Scrooge is no longer angry at Christmas, the others have no choice but to let Santa strike them and sweeten them back up. Yeah, no longer any Christmas enemies, but can Christmas still be saved? There is no time to find the sleigh and reindeer hidden in the mountains, and besides, Santa played a trick on the elves. The reindeer they took were robot reindeer, and his real ones are safe and sound, ready to make the Christmas Eve run. The problem is that the only sleigh Santa can get quickly is his original sleigh that will take too long to deliver all the gifts, as the world is much more populated than when he used this sleigh. How will Santa get all the gifts delivered on time? The Duke. Well, pilgrims, my band of cowboys can help deliver presents. Freddie Flintstones. Well, rockin' brontosaurus steaks. Santa, me, and Bobo can help deliver too. Buddy. Santa, I can go with you and help make it quicker. The Time Wizard. Santa, I can possibly slow time just enough to give you the extra minutes you will need. Santa. Well, with all that help, we just might make it. Just might. But we have to get going now, and it will be a very long night. That all being said, the elves loaded up the animals in Santa's sleigh. Santa's team then headed off in different directions, hoping to get all the presents delivered in time. Will they make it? Only you will know tomorrow morning if you have Christmas gifts under the tree from Santa. Well, bless you all, and to all a good night. Merry Christmas. You'll go down in history. Sorry, always loved the end theme to Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. As you may have noticed, he was not in the story. Sorry, contract disputes over his salary. His developed quite an ego. The end? Who knows?